Well, you might be wondering what's going on. Henry had a fire in the Mini, so we've got it towed home. We'll have a look in the daytime as to what damage, but we just weren't game to drive it home with a fire under the engine. Well guys, as I said on that video last night, we've had a little fire under here, and Henry's just going to take off that heat shield, and later we'll have a look and see what damage may have happened and what needs to be done to replace it. We think there's oil on the exhaust strap. That exhaust strap has got hot and caught fire. We need to find out why the oil got on there. We think there's might have been just a fairly normal spill, and we think some of those coil pack and leads may have got damaged. Oh, that was easy, Henry. Yeah, so we've got a bit of melting going on here. So is that part of the rocker cover, is it?
Yeah.
And then that lead. That's what the thing bolted into. Righto. Well, if it's only those leads and the rocker cover, we might be okay. Right, we're trying to find this leak, which we think now might be a crossover pipe that runs from the thermostat, which is down below here, all the way across the back into the water pump, which is below here. So we're just going to take this induction system off, just the air box and probably that induction system below there. There's a bolt, maybe only one bolt. Oh no, two. There's another one back here. These two, I think that will lift out. So it's just a 10mm bolt. You'll need a elbow on it to get to it. Maybe a longer extension, Henry, might make it easier too. Right, those two bolts are out, and that, that's just a locating thing. Okay, so that doesn't have to come out. Lift that, probably that whole pipe will come out as one piece. And now we can see what we're after. So I wonder whether we top it up with fluid again, Henry, and see now if we can see where it's leaking out before we keep pulling stuff off. It's somewhere down in here. So we think there's this crossover pipe, which is a bit hard to tell here. It's just below this induction. I've got the light shining on it there. It may not be able to be seen. No, not from this angle. What we can do, I guess, worst case is we've just got to buy a new gasket. Pull this off, Henry. Need to disconnect that plug from there and undo these bolts, so or nuts. We'll give that a go and see what we can see once we pull that off. So 13mm, was it? Yep. those off and then we'll have a look once that comes out. Just give that a wiggle. Coming off.
Kind of.
That's all but it's still holding on down the bottom somewhere. You might have to disconnect those first. I think getting this out of the way might make it a little bit easier. Here's the knife. Cut that zip tie, make sure you're facing it away from the hose. Right, pull that off. So is that the cold air induction, is it? Must be. Or who knows what that one is. It's an air line anyway, it goes back to the intercooler, I think. See if that allows, I've still got this one here which is a little bit in the way, but just see if that wiggles without putting any strain on that. You don't want to break that off.
Still think it's connected to something.
No, I have to have another look. There must be another thing holding it. So loosen that off. Grab that. Right. Disconnect.
No, is it connected down there?
I don't know, there's a wire connect, a power lead connection or something there if you want to disconnect that, because I think, just see if you can disconnect that one there.
This.
Yeah. Not coming off?
No.
I hate those things sometimes.
No.
Got it? Right. Now that looks like it's moving further now.
It's still solid on the bottom.
Yeah. Okay, we'll work on the next piece that's holding it. Alright, just stick your head out of the way and I'll have a bit of a squeeze down here.
There's something down near the water pump.
Let's have a look. So, the other thing we think you need to see how these are little retainer clips pushed into the thing. There's one just sitting in way under here that's got to come out. Now see if that'll lift out, Henry. Now that's retainers disconnected. That looser?
No.
Well, it is a bit. It's not, that wire's not catching that anymore. Okay, must be something else holding it in. Surely that fuel line's not so short that you can't lift that up to disconnect it. Maybe you do need to disconnect the fuel line first. Well, what's that one? That's just a return breather. That's not connected, is it? That's separate.
It's definitely this, like the bottom of this hose somewhere.
I'd say it's another clip or another hose just holding it on. Right, okay, it's a bit of a change of plan. Got the front wheel off because we think we've got to come in from this angle. Now I can't see that bolt, Henry, but we'll try and find that bolt and try and get it in off from there, and that induction piece should pull off then, or that inlet manifold. Right, so Henry's down, just try and, can you point to the bolt? So that has loosened that. And that's out. Put that somewhere safe. Put that in the same bag as the induction inlet manifold stuff. Right, that's all completely off now. So we'll pull that out. We'll have a look at this water line. Okay, you can see it's a lot looser now. That line there, just there's a plugs into the side there, I think. Was it in there? That pulls out, and there must be a fuel line underneath, Henry, that's connected.
What?
Oh, I just turned the video off, just disconnected it, but that's out. So where did that come from? That.
From there.
Okay, so now from there. Righto.
There's another one down here.
Yeah, there's a... Bit hard to see, isn't it? It's that grey plug there, is it?
Yeah. Can't get to that.
No two of these plugs are the same as far as the way they disconnect, which is a pain. You don't have to just squeeze them, push them, pull them. So the only other line we think is this one here, which could also be disconnected over here. So we'll work out which one's easiest. I don't know if that's... You might be right. It might be just one of those quick release fuel lines, is it? Doesn't... I don't know. Okay, for those watching, to get that one off there, you simply squeeze either side. Okay, squeeze down like that, and that pops makes it, goes from round to elliptical. So squeeze opposite where the tabs are. All right, that should lift out now, Henry.
It's still connected.
Can't be, there's nothing to connect to.
Oh, it's the zip tie maybe.
Oh, zip tied, is it? Right, show me where.
No. There's this.
That line there, what's that? Oh, okay, yeah, no, that you're right, that's got to come off. Will that just pop off? Is it just a pull off one?
Yeah, I think there's a button at the top.
Where?
Like, yep. Can you pull that?
Pull what?
The whole thing?
This thing?
Yep.
Yep. Just just hold it. So just pull that piece. That metal tab goes into there, so it's easy just to pull that whole piece off there. Oh, we're still connected, you're right.
Is this that button on the top here?
Yeah, I think so. So, is that a...
Do you want to press it and I'll pull this off?
Huh?
What are you doing?
I'm pushing...
You're not pushing the button down.
Aren't I?
No, you just covered it up.
Oh. And then that piece can go back onto that metal bracket. Right, so put that one back onto there, like that, and everything is out of the way. Now, we might be able to see that water line. It's somewhere down there. I think it's that white pipe down there. So can you see that? That pipe there? I think that's the water pipe. So we'll now have a look and see if water gushes out of that when we fill it up. So the theory is that there where the light's shining, I'll come back so you can see a bit, hopefully. There you go, in the centre of the screen, you can see the grey housing of the water pump, I think. Or it might be the block and the water pump's on the front. Yeah, I think that's the block. There's a a black pipe going into that. That pipe often splits. We're going to put a bit of water, because the water's definitely coming from that area. I'm going to put a bit of water in just to see where it comes from. So Henry, I'll keep videoing. Henry's just going to put a bit of water in the coolant tank. Just go slow, because when it starts to come, it was pouring out the other day. Yep, it's pouring out near there. Just, I don't know, don't put any more in. Just put your hand down and see if you can feel where it's coming from. I can see the water dripping from that housing, but just tell me if it's coming from under that pipe.
It's wet there.
Underneath it?
On the, yeah, like on the water pump.
Yeah, I know. You need to get your hands dry and feel in underneath and make sure if it's coming from this side or the other side of the water pump.
I think it's coming from the...
We might go around that other side and see. It's definitely leaking. I can see water dripping. It may not be that crossover pipe. Okay, we'll go to the other side. Can you see anything?
I don't see anything from this side. Is it still dripping?
Yep.
I think it's the water pump.
The actual pump?
I think, yeah. Unless it's just running down onto that.
That's the thing. It could be. I don't know which side of the pump it's coming from.
We're doing to dry it all off. And then I'll put my hand on the hose and you pour some in.
Yeah. We'll do that.
Stop. Stop.
As you can see, we've called it a day on the Mini, and we're going to get it to a guy to have a look at. Reason being is we now think that that water crossover pipe is fine, and it's more a water pump or something on that driver's side. To do that, I had a look at a couple of YouTube videos, and it's not an easy job. It's a bumper off, headlight out, front guard off. Looked like half the engine was dropped to get access to the water pump. So we're going to take it to a specialist and see if he can help us, especially given that we've had the fire. It might be wise too, because it might not be the only problem. So that might be the end of this video. So guys, we didn't get this one fixed, but we did show you how to get the inlet manifold off and that trick little bolt underneath. So if you only have to get the inlet manifold off, who knows, this might be a help for you. See you next time. Well, that's not actually the end of the story, guys. We were able to get it over to 4-Wheel Drive Industries. Noah and Ben had a really good look at it, and I was right, it was the crossover pipe that had to be done. But while they had it, we'd already bought a new rocker cover, and they put that on and did a bit of a tidy up of one of the spark plug packs, I think, had sort of got a little bit melted, so they tidied that up. Got it home. You can see Henry's bought a new heat shroud there, and he's put that on. Just need to pull that sensor out, and effectively that heat shroud wraps around and that sensor locks it back into place. So once you get that sensor back in, it's all done. So you can see there he's popping that out now. Puts the new cover on. I don't think we got a video of him putting the new cover on, and yeah, it's good to go. So thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.